Hey, what's going on everyone, it's Yash here, and today I'm going to talk about a quick, simple and pretty inexpensive lighting setup. So lighting is probably the most important thing when it comes to filming videos, and it is not easy to get good lighting, especially if you're traveling like I am right now, and I did not brought a lot of gear with me. So let's look at how I got this look right here with just a couple of inexpensive things. So first of all, let's look at what I'm using for my key light. So the light that I'm using is the YONGNUO YN300 Air, if I'm not wrong, and it's a pretty good light panel with a decent amount of output and a high CRI of 95+, which means it's really good to bring out those natural looking skin tones. It's also bicolor, so you can set your color temperature between tungsten and daylight, or 3200 Kelvin and 5500 Kelvin to be precise. It runs on Sony NPF batteries that are pretty easy to get your hands on, and it also has this white diffuse layer in the front, which makes the light that comes from this panel really soft and nice looking, but it's still a bit harsh to be used directly on your subject. So what I did is actually I just taped a layer of kitchen towel in front of it, which gives it another layer of diffusion, if you say. And it does cut on the output, but the result that you get is well worth it. Yeah, that's my main key light, and I have mounted it on this 11-inch friction arm or articulating arm, I guess it's called. I mean, this thing is just amazing. It has a clamp mount on one side, which you can use to just mount it anywhere you can think of, and a 1/4-inch thread on the other side. After loosening up this big knob in the middle, the arm just gets loosened up and free. You can literally set this thing up in any direction or any way you can think of. There are not enough words to describe this, how great this thing is. It's pretty inexpensive. I think I got mine for about $10, I guess, or 800 Indian rupees. It's pretty inexpensive, and this thing has served me like, what can I say? I've been using it for the past 4 years. It's been holding on great, and yeah, I don't travel without this thing. And what I'm using it right here, as I've mounted my key light on top of it, and I have mounted it on top of a chair. So yeah, that's how my temporary light stand look like, just a chair mounted grip arm with light. Yeah, so that's my main key light, and I'm using a white piece of cloth on my right side, give a bit of fill from the reflected light of the panel, and I don't think it's doing much, but something is better than nothing, you can say. So yeah, that's my key light, and a white cloth for my diffuser workaround stand. So what other things are going on in the frame? On my left is just a closet. There's nothing much going on, not anything good actually. And on my right there's just a desk that is getting lit up by a single desk lamp. So yeah, that's giving it a nice warm tone. And I'm also using one of those small Aputure M9 lights. That's super tiny and amazing light that is a must-have if you shoot photos or videos. So it's giving it this nice blue hue in the background to contrast off that white tone from that LED lamp. So yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah, so that's my practical light, you can say, and there's nothing that much going on. There's mainly 3 things that I brought with me: the light panel, both the light panels, the YONGNUO one and the Aputure one, and just a single this friction arm. So yeah, that's the main lighting that I'm using. You actually don't need the Aputure M9. That's just the add-on that I carry with me because it doesn't take any space in your bag. Just look at it, how small it is. So yeah, that's what I'm using as my lighting setup right now. This is a kind of setup that you can actually put up anywhere, and this is a pretty good example for it. I didn't have a light stand or a tripod. I'm actually using my GorillaPod as my tripod on top of my camera bag, and a chair as my light stand. So actually use this thing anywhere. And I'll try to put the links of all the things that I talked about in this video in the description down below, so you can check them out there. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Give the video a thumbs up if you like what you saw, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more behind the scenes and stuff, and check out what's going on with me, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. It's 3:40 in the morning right now, and I'm dying for sleep.